welcome back to another episode of the True Facts Podcast. I am Roman.
I am Ahmed.
And I hear that you just made an incredibly loud noise.
Yeah,
That is going to make it's going to make this incredibly hard to edit.
While I was waiting for you, I was playing with magnets.
That's something that doesn't surprise me nearly enough.
And a lot of shit on my desk.
Often enough, when I'm recording, he will be constantly tapping on something, opening cans around his house while recording. He doesn't even drink the Coke. He just goes around opening the cans directly into the microphone. That way, the process of going through this episode is extremely tedious, and it makes me in a murderous state of mind.
Alright, so Among Us characters. They obviously have little hands, or at least the imposter does.
Right.
Right. Actually, no, I remember the crewmates have little hands too.
So the Among Us characters, they all have little hands. So, but what's the point you're trying to make here?
If they have little hands, that means theoretically, they use their little hands, like most of us, to jack off.
Oh, Ahmed, I didn't want to make this a sexual podcast today.
According to MatPat, the Among Us characters were bred for space travel.
Okay.
MatPat from Game Theory.
Right, I know who. I'm familiar with him.
Mm.
So did he specifically say that they have little penises underneath those rubbery bodies of theirs?
Ding, 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 ding. Now they just have one big bone.
You know what? I would think that they're like little Vienna sausages. That, you know what I'm talking about? They come in a little can full of water. Those were amazing when I was growing up. But I recently had one, I think like a couple years ago. Which is, I know that's not recent, but for not being an utter child, they were awful. So I don't know what I was thinking. Speaking of
that could be two things. It could be if food was better tasting when you were a kid because shit was more unhealthy, or shit tastes worse now since your taste is more refined and you like better shit now.
I think both of those play a part, because I'm going to address the first thing you said. Shit was more unhealthy. I would say that things have been consistently unhealthy from age, say, 5 to age 20. So we eat a whole lot of worse shit now.
Since 2006.
Okay, since 2006, I would say that I was eating more, I don't know. I think my parents put me on a more stricter diet because they controlled what I ate. And so they didn't just allow me to always have garbage. When I was 6, I was a skinny little kid. And so obviously what I was eating was like fruits and stuff and all that kind of garbage. I mean, sure, there's ice creams and candy and stuff, but nowadays I just can literally go to any fast food restaurant I want, buy as much crap as I want. And it tastes good. Any food tastes good, but the aftermath is what I don't like.
Bro, I remember there's only one picture of you from the early 2000s and you're fucking shirtless and you look like Gollum. Oh, bro. You're fucking thin, dude.
I remember seeing that. I'm like, who's that little kid? I see, I remember the first time I saw it. I'm like, Ma, who's that? Like, that's you. I'm like, why the fuck do I look so gaunt?
They wouldn't fucking feed you, dude.
It was a rough period. I don't have memory of that time because my brain didn't. It was just alive to keep me alive. Or no, that's not what I'm trying to say. It was processing to keep me alive, not retain memory.
That reminds me of Bangladesh, man. In Bangladesh, the only things I ate were fried chicken curry. That was maybe once a week.
Wait, there's fried chicken curry?
Yeah, it's you fry it before you curry it. Now it's fried chicken curry.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's good.
Interesting. I didn't know that. That's like, not to be racist or anything, but you could literally like combine two communities with that.
Rome.
We joke around here. Today, what I really wanted to talk about today was something that I think we can all relate to. So I often sit. Is that a notification?
Nah, I think you're imagining it.
Go to the chair.
Go to the fucking med bay.
No more pounding on your desk. Or I'm gonna come over to your house and do something to you. You're not gonna like it.
Go to your house and pound on your desk.
No. It's for me and me only. Anyway, so often enough, most days of the week, in fact, every day of the week besides the weekend, guess where I am? At work. And, you know, I'm not, we all know where we live. I'll just say where I work. I work at a company.
No, wait.
It's called
Skip that part.
Ahmed's house. I work at his house. Go to him. Anyway, no, it's a fastener distributor. And I'm not going to name the name because I don't want to, you know, be sitting at work and then somebody comes and pranks me by shooting me in the head. Firework of any sort. Just like pranked, but then not, and I'm good. I don't want to say that. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and at this job, I, you know, sit at my desk, and I answer phone calls, and I quote customers on any type of fastener. You know, a fastener, for those who don't know what it is, it's a bolt, screw, nut, washer, pretty much any size. There's a whole lot of variation that even I can't comprehend. Nut. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm watching the clock slowly tick by, drinking stale Maxwell House coffee. And I'm like, well, why am I here, first of all? I know I need money.
What day was it?
Every day. There's at least...
Every day?
It's
you
like when I wake up...
What are you talking about?
I don't... It's fine, you know, for having a decently stable job at 20. I'm very thankful. But when my alarm goes off at 7 a.m. every morning, I just think... I hear that noise, I'm like, God damn it. Every day's the same. I wake up, do the shower, make a coffee, go to work, and then time slowly passes by. It's lunchtime. Time slowly passes by. I'm home. And it's just like, it's a repetition that I don't really like. And then I'm like, I got to do this every day, no matter what job I'm at, for the next, 30, 35 years, say. Or however long. How old am I? 50, so probably like 40 years I have to do this.
Oh.
And it's really depressing to think about. But then I'm like, well, I'm in college right now. And if I can find a better job that I actually feel involved in enough, and it's actually interesting, it's a fun environment, it's like innovative in a way where you're constantly bringing ideas to the table, and you know you're paid well, so if you want to do something fun, you can do that in your spare time. But then that brings me to my next point.
Yeah.
What's
I just had a fucking after you're done talking,
keep it in your mind.
Alright.
And we gotta make a
this
point.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a 2-episode thing.
2-episode thing. Ahead, never happened before. So that's the next point I want to talk about is time off. I don't think I've ever had less time to do anything. I mean, 'cause in my whole life, I don't think, and it's very stressful, and I don't like it because sure, I have a few hours after work, but that time just goes away in like 2 seconds, and then before you know it, you're back. And even right now, it's 12:41 on a Sunday afternoon. Before I know, I'm going to be back tomorrow, doing the same shit I did on Friday, and the only thing I have to look forward to is that moment where on Friday you're on your way home, excited for, you know, maybe a campfire. or something, or having fattening beer, you know. I mean, I enjoy doing those things, but
you could be at a bonfire at a club with fattening liquor.
Plus, I'm kind of finding new things like that. Yes, that would make it better. But right now, I'm not limited, but I'm limited to an extent on where I can go and what I can buy. In terms of alcohol.
We're not 21 yet.
Yeah, so I mean, we have access to some, excuse my belch, but not too much. So right now, I just have to find things to look forward to. Because every time we do something fun, for example.
Legally speaking, we have no access to liquor or any tobacco products.
No, of course not. It's just an example. It's what kids do these days, so I gotta.
This is all hypothetical. Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. My feelings right now are all hypothetical. I am completely happy. Continuing on. Wait, what was I saying? You were talking about liquor. Yeah. Anyway, so you're finding stuff to do,
Yeah.
So we do something big. For example, let's say we go to Cedar Point. And
you guys go to here. Let me for the audience. They go to Cedar Point. Like they went to Cedar Point almost every weekend for like a month straight.
It was fun, and we bought a season pass. It was worth it. It was something to do. It was something to look forward to during the process. Even though it's a lot of waiting, it's still fun being there, and it almost makes it worth it. So
driving,
a whole lot of driving, a whole lot of gas money, but you know what? It makes a better Saturday afternoon than just sitting doing nothing. So anyway, so after that is over, before you know it, then I'm left on that Monday morning thinking, like, what the fuck now? Like, there's nothing else I have. Now all I have to look forward to is coming in and then leaving that day. There's nothing else. There's nothing that weekend to look forward to. So I think my goal every week is to always try and find something to do that's actually fun and something different, I guess. And there's things we can do, clay shooting, target practice for whatever.
You want to try to go shooting once a week from now on?
Yeah, I would like to do that. Because even though it's expensive in terms of ammunition, I think it's a fun skill that I want to continue to learn. I think my skills have. Better, man. I think. Yeah, I was gonna say I hate the idea of flaunting anything, but I think I have improved a bit, not that much.
Look at all the boxes of ammo you went through, not counting the reloads. You have like 6 empty boxes on your shelf.
Oh, there's way more now. I just refilled my box. But stuff like that, like a year ago now, I would not have done that kind of thing. To go out to for example, a range and shoot a gun at little clay discs. So that's an example of something that I've done to, I don't know, fight boredom. I don't know, just get out of the ordinary of what I usually do. So I need to continue to do that because when I'm coming to my desk every day, I need to think like, oh, well, after work, I can do this. I can work on that. And on the weekend, even though there's only 2 days, maybe 2 days and some extra time on Friday, since you're gonna stay up late. Yeah, you know what I mean. To get a whole bunch of friends together and collectively go do something that's actually going to be worth all of our time. It's going to be a lot of fun, something we can repeat doing. But it's been very hard to gather a decently sized group of friends.
Well, there's 3 of us,
and that's it. We have. I don't want to sound like a loser, but we kind of isolated ourselves in that way to where we shut out a lot of people from our high school days because I think we glued ourselves to the people who are actually like good. I'm not saying that everybody else is bad, everybody else is great, but everybody did the same thing. Everybody glued themselves to different people, and this is who we glued ourselves to, which is fine with me. But some of the people just, it's hard to all collectively be together anymore, and for reasons I don't really know, because I think everybody's doing the same thing. So why not just be like, hey, come over, and we're all there, and we can go do something. I don't fucking understand. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
Bro, you don't hang out with people because you're lazy. You could, and there's like 100 people in your contacts. Let's say 10% want to hang out with you. You could hang out with 10 different people from an hour from now.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the local 7-Eleven right now, and we're gonna meet up. I mean, I very much could.
You could, you just don't want to.
But I like hanging out with people who I know. Who I know that what's my wording here? That we're gonna share a common interest, and we still have things in common. Like we're still relevant in each other's lives.
Your old bandmates.
That's just not. I pretty much hang out with. I guess not. I mean, to be honest, I would, but I don't know what they've been up to. We haven't kept in contact in 2 years. A lot happens in 2 years, especially after high school. That's what I've learned. People completely change.
Since high school, I made 2 new friends, and I only hang out with them during E3 in summer and on their birthdays. That's what we do.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a couple in the mix that I have made more friends since high school. I haven't lost. I just fell out of contact with a whole lot of friends.
Weren't you really friendly with your, friends from Target?
Yeah, but I quit. So you don't. You
can still hang out with them. The two people I hang out with, that was from my first job, and we still, talk and shit. Sometimes we play games. Not for a while. Mm-hmm. Last time I talked to them was the Ramadan, so a few months ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a good point. I could get in. I could text one of them, say, hey, it's been a long time. I know he's really cool. Mm-hmm. I know during the time I spent with them at Target, we definitely share a lot of common interests. And I think if we just start hanging out, it could just be like you and I hanging out, which would be fun.
Weren't you friends with your boss?
Yeah, he was cool, but he's like 30. He's got other stuff going on. I wouldn't mind like going there, and if he's there, like having a conversation with him. For example, I had quit for several months, and when Spider-Man came out this past year, I saw it. I'm like, oh yeah, I was gonna call him. Like he always said, like we got to talk about it when it comes out. So I'm like, okay, so I just called him, like out of the blue, and then we just like had an hour conversation about it, which was really cool. But it's not a friend. It's not really like a lasting friendship that I can continue with. It's just
you're not a horrible freak. You could talk to people.
I'm not fucking worried about talking to people. That's not really a problem. I don't have a problem talking to anybody really. But I know you. What?
Is that why we were going through the Taco Bell drive-thru and I said, Rome, please tell the nice lady I would like no ice in my drink? And you refused to talk to her.
Listen, sometimes I get stage fright. I'll admit. but my problem with drive-thrus, and I wanna. You had a topic earlier you wanted to mention, but let me say this first, and then let me say something else first, because I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of different than what I'm talking about. Okay, so drive-thrus, really quick. I feel so rushed in drive-thrus. I always like to want to make sure that the food is in there, but I'm always worried that the person behind me is gonna start beeping their horn and like pull out a gun and kill me, or they're gonna get out of their car and punch me in the face, or just beep. And I don't like when people beep at me because then I get really angry. But so I didn't ask the kind lady for your
iceless beverage,
whatever it was, probably a Baja Blast. No, you don't like Baja Blast. What do you usually get? Tea? Mango? Pepsi? Lemonade? Or just a whole...
Remember the lemonades from Arby's when they gave me only 2 shots worth of lemonade?
I have a similar story. Yesterday, we went to Starbucks, and I asked for a venti, which is a large, and I hate saying
you
it.
Absolutely was. You say large black coffee, bitch, right now. You slam your fucking fist on the counter.
I showed Slime what I wanted as she was driving, and this is what I want. Just give me this. This is all I want. And she's like, okay, whatever. So she orders. She's like, I'll take a large shaken espresso. And no, she said espresso, and I want a caramel frappiato or whatever it's called. And so she continued on. We get to the drive-thru finally, the window, and out comes hers. It looks fantastic. Out comes Rudolph's. It looks refreshing, as it was a refresher. And out comes mine. Now wait for this. Okay, so it's in a large cup. They got that right. Yeah. But then I asked for light ice. All right, they did give me light ice. There was no wasp. It was half full of ice.
Wasp in an empty cup.
It was half full of ice, which by the way is not light ice. That's a half cup full of ice.
There's a lot of ice.
And then so you'd expect, okay, so the drink is gonna get full to the top.
Yeah.
It was full up to the ice level, which was halfway. So they gave me a half full cup of coffee.
All right, let me guess. And you didn't say anything. And
I was in the backseat. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like, do you want me to say something? I'm like, I don't even know. Like, is this possibly what I ordered? Is this because she asked?
No, Rome.
Because she's like, how many shots?
Half a drink.
Because I'm like,
you didn't order half a drink, Rome.
I understand. But when she was asking, the employee was asking, she said, how many shots of espresso? So I'm like, I don't know, 3. So maybe that's 3 shots of espresso. Maybe that's all I technically asked for damn it. What Slime had asked for when she ordered.
Yeah.
Because on the menu it said shaken espresso, and that cup was damn full to the top.
Alright, so hot tub slime ordered espresso. What did you order?
I showed her a picture, and it was called it's called an iced shaken espresso. And it was full to the top, and it had like cream kind of mixed into the mix. It wasn't completely mixed for aesthetics. And
I think they just gave you 3 shots of espresso. And
yeah, I mean, it wasn't like coffee. It wasn't like terribly expensive. It was like $3. So it's possible that it was just a misunderstanding of drink. So I didn't get ripped off. No, I drank it. But
oh my God.
Next time I know, I'm like, no, on the app it says iced shaken espresso, and then if there's an issue, then I'll say, hey, what the fuck? Or I won't say what the fuck, but like, is this what I'll show them the picture of what I was talking about, and then we can probably work out something. But also, I won't.
Miss, can you get a man to make my drink? I know it's very hard to make coffee. Please.
That's incredibly sexist. But also, I won't be going back to Starbucks because I don't want to waste money on coffee. If I'm going to waste money on other things, that's one thing I don't waste money on, and I'm proud of the fact. But
I know it's very hard to put 3 ingredients into a cup. Can you get your manager to do it, please?
I don't trust people like you. That's awful. Anyway, and that was Starbucks, and that was a tangent that has strayed so far away from my main topic that I wanted to talk about initially 23 and 1 seconds ago.
23 and me?
23, no. Was the topic of time. But I want to come back to because that's what I actually wanted to talk about. I wish that there was a more acceptance, or just a standard, just having more time off.
Mandatory 3-day weekends.
That would be fantastic. I would be fine with 3-day weekends because
4 10-hour days, then 3-day weekends.
I
used to have 3-day weekends.
No 10-hour days. That's way too much. Way too much.
I used to do 12-hour. You used to do like 18-hour days. I used to do 12-hour days.
It's just too much work for one person for one day. I guess if you're doing mindless work, time just flies and you don't even understand. What if you're sitting there that will literally go by like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just won't go by. You're sitting there every minute is an hour. So
but you get a 3-day weekend, dude.
If it was implemented
it's really
that
nice,
way.
Man.
If that was implemented, then fine.
Yeah, my old schedule was 12 hours Monday, 12 hours Tuesday, 8 hours Wednesday, 8 hours Thursday. Then I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And those 3 days were fantastic, man.
3 days would make such a huge difference. I just don't think they really give a fuck. Any company. Some companies are better than the others. Right now, mine's stuck in the 50s. But
you gotta enjoy Friday more, man. You can't just come home. Right? You had so much shit planned for Friday, but all you did was you came home, sat around for 2 hours, then came in and hung out with us.
That I was so mad about Friday because I had gotten home. You're right. I got home, and I was expecting like 6:30. That's when I was gonna come over. I didn't get there until like fucking 9 o'clock. I don't know why. I literally have no idea why. I don't know what happened. No idea. But that day was wasted. It was gone. The whole afternoon was gone. And Saturday was pretty good.
Were you talking to someone?
Me? No, I wasn't talking to anybody.
Why were you so busy Friday?
I wasn't busy. I was literally waiting. I called and I said, am I coming over? I said, yeah, you're here. As in you, Ahmed, you were there. And then you guys booked it to Cabela's for 2 hours. And then
I showed up. If you called at 6:30, I showed up at... Wait, no.
Rudolph!
Fuck, goddammit. Rudolph, as he usually does, he doesn't care about people's time, and had me wait in my car for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Even though I fucking called ahead to make sure this wouldn't happen.
No, you're right, actually, but whatever had happened, I know you guys left. That was a huge part of it. You guys left, and it's a 40-minute drive. It's not 40 minutes, it's like 30 minutes to get there.
To Cabela's?
To Cabela's. And come back 30 minutes there and back. Well, each. And then the time spent there is different. But then when you had gone back, I had no idea you were back. And then
Did you
that
need
span of
anything
time
from Cabela's?
No, I just wanted to come over.
You usually don't come over after work, though.
Because I let a little bit of time, for us to get situated, whatever. I know, to clean ourselves up. I mean, I don't clean myself up, but he does. Right. And so then when you guys had gotten back, you had gone to the hot tub or something like that, and then fucking so much time had passed. I'm like, what the fuck?
You missed us by 20 minutes.
Well, when I was on the phone with Rudolph. I was like, oh, someone comes like, yeah. I was like, oh wait, Ahmed's here. And then I heard him get in the car. I was like, where are we going? Cabela's? Which is the farthest place away you could have chosen. And if you would have said, wait, just wait for Roman, I get there in a minute and a half.
You were on the phone. I assumed you fucking didn't want to come yet.
No, nobody said Roman come right now.
He said Cabela's. I wanted to go to Dunham's.
But like either way, I would have gone to either one of those places with you. But nobody said, Roman, we're in the car right now. Are you coming?
Oh, that's his fault. He should have told you.
I don't know why, because he knew I wanted to come over. We literally talked about it. We literally talked about hanging out and go in the hot tub, which we did not do. Well, actually, no, we did. But later, we did. I forgot about that. We did do that. After, waiting 3 hours to go to Applebee's and whatever. It was fine. I'm not complaining.
Applebee's was good.
Yeah, it was good.
You called him, and then he left immediately.
Yeah, because I don't know why you guys did that, to be honest with you.
I would have picked you up, man. Fuck, you got us. You had.
I was like, wait, what are you guys doing? Bro. I'm like, I was talking to you guys. I was like, wait, where are you guys going? I was on the phone with you guys. I was like, wait, what? Why are you guys going to Cabela's? Hold on. And then before I knew, I was like, okay, Roman, I'll talk to you in a bit. And I was like, wait. I was like,
we couldn't hear you on the highway. That's why we had to hang up.
But you guys, it's not like you got in the car and you were automatically transported to the highway going 70 miles an hour. You guys were sitting there for a minute discussing. Yeah. And I was on the phone. It's not like I was like, oh, I don't want to go. Nobody asked me. I was going to come. I had my shoes on since 6 o'clock that day. I was completely ready to go.
Yeah, just say wait. I don't mind waiting, and he doesn't have a choice whether or not I wait.
I mean, just say, you know how fast I drive. I live a half a mile away, like 0.8 miles away. Not even, literally, not even.
We thought you were busy. We thought you were going out shooting. Remember?
No.
Yeah, you said Friday. I'm taking whoever shooting.
No, that's not. Well, yeah, maybe I happened to say that, but no.
Even before I headed to Rudolph's house, I figured, I can't call Rome because number one, I'm pissed off at him, and number two, he's busy.
You can call me didn't call you either. You can call me either way. We'll work it out. I
was fucking on my way to Rudolph, and since I didn't want to bother you while you were shooting, I just took Rudolph to Cabela's. Even though I didn't really want to go to Cabela's. Yeah. I wanted enough to drive there, but I thought we were... I just wanted to fucking eat in his basement.
Classic. Yeah. What else? So the whole purpose of just of talking about all of this and doing stuff and all of that was because it's depressing. And I want to express... You're
depressed you didn't do enough shit? If I have a good weekend, I feel good on Monday.
Yeah, pretty much. Which brings me to the point, those 3-day weekends that we've had a couple of. Friday night's good. Saturday, you have 2 whole days, and then the last whole day, you're prepared. You're doing stuff, but then you're also prepared to go back. And then you're looked at, look, we only have 4 days. That's not that much. Another point I want to make is the time off thing. Like not like time off as in like paid time off, or just time off that doesn't really have any negative consequences against you without you just having to call off and make excuses. That kind of time off, regular time off, like weekends. I think there needs
calling off because you don't feel like going in.
Well, you can't do that. You just can't do that all the time. I haven't called off in a long time. Like 10 months I haven't called off. You know what? No, I haven't called off in a year. So what I'm trying to say is I wish companies or businesses or just even the fucking the country could somehow make it that, people need more time off. And because right now I'm limited to two sick days that is paid, and then 3 days of whatever. I think it's just regular paid time off. So 5 days. And I was talking to some of my coworkers, and they're like, yeah, I finally got my second week. And I'm like, how long have you been working here? 10 years. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, you want me to spend my whole life just not just working every day? Like 2 weeks out of a year? Are you fucking insane?
In Europe, you get a whole month off guaranteed by the government.
Why can't we have something like that? Because I can spread a month between a whole year decently. I can do that.
And in France, it's a month paid, and in France, they're trying to implement the 4-day work week.
Why can't we do that? And then because you can probably relate most to being completely overworked at your last job. You were working fucking insane hours. Like nobody should. It
wasn't that bad compared to Chrysler.
It kind of one and the same. I mean, not really, because I don't know, were awake during the actual day, but ours would just flip flop in terms of day and night.
Well, that's how the first month, the first few weeks at least, were 4 a.m. shifts. And then I had like 1 day off, and then they switched me to 8 a.m. 10-hour shifts.
That's just too much. I just can't. I don't want to be somewhere for that long doing stuff that really doesn't matter to me. I mean, crazy, it's just shit. I'm making scrap fucking quarters compared to what the company is making. The least they could do is give me more time to do things I want to do, the things I actually like doing. And then another way to solve this, I think, is possible that this could be a helpful a fix to this.
Remote working?
Or more remote working. Absolutely. And we have that option. I have a coworker who only works from home. It's for some bullshit reason that she, got into a fight with another coworker or doesn't want to deal with it. She might even be close to retiring. But why can't I work from home? I like being hands-on with some things, but I'm not really hands-on with anything but a keyboard and mouse. So, in a phone, why can't I just have a phone here, bring a price book home, and download a software program? The rest is up to me. It's just based on knowledge, and I can still call somebody if I need help or whatever.
You should do 7 hours remote, then 1 hour at the place putting in orders, instead of dumping your orders on somebody else. 7 hours at home, 1 hour putting in orders, like from 4 to 5.
I mean, then I gotta go somewhere. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of just being
bad.
there. She does that. She does that. Why not? She literally can print. People. If I had to print, it works a little different. Sorry, we're cutting each other off here, but it works a little differently. Say I'm gonna go through the process really quickly. I quote somebody. They put in an order. I say, okay, this is everything that needs to be on this piece of paper for the person who types up the order, and then she types it up. She gives it back to me. I send it out. That's it. So what this my coworker does is she will just print it from her home onto our printer. It's pretty much all ready to go most of the time, because I think sometimes she just types it up at her house. If I could do that, I don't get that many orders. If I could do that from home, do calls, but at the same time, all that extra spare time I have, because most of the time at work, I'm just sitting there looking at nothing, a blank screen, because nothing's happening. And everybody's like that. They might be like, oh, I'm so busy, oh god, but no, they're not doing shit. I could be at home, working on a 3D print. I could be at home cleaning my room or organizing something, maybe implementing something new into my day-to-day life. Who knows? I could be literally doing anything else and still be on call for that 8-hour period. Why can't that just be a norm? I think that was a great thing that COVID brought, was the introduction of like working from home. People got used to it, and it was actually like a really good thing. I bet a whole lot of people like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish we could do that. And I might even talk to my boss about it, about maybe like a couple days working from home, starting off. That might be a good idea.
Yeah. So you could say, yeah, school. You can wait until the semester starts and says, oh yeah, can I get like Tuesday, Thursday off, or Tuesday, Thursday remote, so I could do exams and shit.
I would rather do like, if I can have 2 days, give me that Thursday and Friday work from home.
Oh, actually, if you get Friday remote from you know, get Friday remote, that's basically a 3-day weekend.
Damn right.
Hey,
oh, that's a great idea, dude. That's such a good idea. Oh my god. See, this conversation has brought new ideas into my head, and I'm gonna take action. I'm gonna do it.
Sure you are.
Can I? I was wondering, if the possibility, like, if it's okay to work from home on. Oh god, I'm sorry. Just work from home one day. Oh god. Oh, you're hot.
Just shut up, bro. Just Friday. That's. You start small and you can build up from there.
Because I know everybody else also wants to. It's not something that's like, oh, why do you want to work from home? Everybody wants to work from home.
Did your other coworkers get turned down?
I just don't think it was brought to the table really. Because the person behind me, he's like, you know, if she can work from home, why can't we all have that option? They're so stuck in their ways that it's so hard to get anything done. For simple tasks that I've kind of changed the process of how they do with certain things. Like, it took me a long time to get that through their minds. Like, things are, for this process, it is better now because of something I did. And they're like, well, we don't understand how this works. And like, but they're like, we don't think anybody else on the other branches are going to understand. They're not going to know how to do this. So it might be best just to leave it how it is. I'm like, well, no, then how are you supposed to change anything? We're still printing everything. Like, every little thing, we're printing it. You know, we go through tons and tons of boxes. That's just an example of how outdated we are. But I don't know. That's besides any point. So I don't know. It's just shit. It's just shit. The moral of the story is that it's shit. So.
Alright, that's nice from. So yeah, 4-day weekends would be nice, and you would have more time.
Took us 40 minutes to get here. No, but it was a good conversation. I thought. I hope y'all liked the conversation too. Maybe start thinking about what's important and what's not. Maybe start valuing your time a little more. Maybe making a push for, you know, your own personal well-being compared to just doing it because that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that concludes it for this day. For this episode.
Wait,
what?
I didn't get to say what I wanted to say from 40 minutes ago.
Oh shit. Fine. All right, go ahead. It's fine.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. You gotta start doing more shit like carving wood and 3D printing.
I've been getting into it.
All right. Let's see. I wrote it down because I knew I was gonna forget.
That was it? You could have just said that.
What? No. All right. Can work feels worse than, like, you know, you did high school or school for 13 years and you didn't bitch that much. That's because you don't have extra curriculars now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was something that I had to do.
Extra
it's just I think school is just something that I had to do. Like, I needed to get to that to become an adult. Like, I don't know. I had to. Well, we had to learn.
You know what sounds fun, Room? What you were saying?
No, you go ahead. It's fine.
You want to join, since you're so bored, you want to join a club at our college and report back next week to see if it's any good? Because you've been going to college for almost 3 years now. Did you join any clubs?
No, I'm online.
Alright. Well, you can still join a club. Yeah, let's go to one club this week. How's that sound?
Alright, but what club? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know of any clubs. What is there, art club?
I think there is, yeah. I used to work for the, art department.
If there was a music program, I would love to join that again. Even if not to be a band kid, but I like that I had that skill, and I've since degraded it almost completely. I mean, not completely. I was decent the last time I picked up that old horn, but fucking, if they had something like that where I could continue learning it, and maybe it just not be a curriculum thing, but they still teach you new things. You know what I mean? I would love to do that, but because that's something I want to.
There's a name for that. Here, after work on Monday, you want to go to the college with me and take a look around?
Can we just do that?
Yeah, here we could grab lunch, and then we'll look around the college and try to find a poster.
Is it a poster? Oh no, that's a branch.
Yeah. It's like a side quest, bro. Let's go do a side quest.
Alright, we'll try to find clubs. Or we could just Google it, but, you know.
Ah, oh, fuck. Man, I thought about it like 90s style.
Ah, look at that bulletin. Well, we could Google it first and see if there's actually any clubs, and then go check those clubs out.
But there's recruiters or people trying to get you to join their clubs.
I'm fine with joining a club, as long as it's something we both enjoy.
Did you go to your orientation your first year of college?
No.
All right, because it was still COVID-y.
Yep. And I did everything online. I like online. I do enjoy it.
I think it's a 1 week. Yeah, online's better by far.
Yeah.
I think orientation was a 7-day program which got you 1 credit. Or it was a 10-day program that got you 1 credit.
That's great. A credit in 10 days? Are you insane?
1 credit in 10 days. Yeah, I got it. It's still on my shit. I'm always gonna have odd credits because of that 1 credit.
Well, you can even that out. I mean, there's 4 3-credit classes, 2 credit classes.
Yeah.
You can even that out, but you gotta take it, which means you gotta spend like $100 a credit hour. So to do whatever that is, so you gotta just spend money to even out it, even it out. Jesus.
Even it out. I don't think there were people in person recruiting, but there's like a bulletin board of all the different clubs up in the college.
Yeah, I'm fine to take a look. I'm willing to do other stuff, for sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've been getting to 3D printing a lot, and I exponentially fucked it up for myself just by breaking the most important part. But
you were on the phone with. What made you think cutting the two? Never mind.
Because it was stuck. It was stuck. Whatever. It was stuck in there. There's no way to get it out. It was fused to the nozzle where it comes out, or something in there had melted.
Nozzle.
It had melted and it had just formed itself in there, and I can't get it out. But there are replacement parts. So, we're going on pretty long here. This was a good conversation. Thank you all for listening. Whoever got this far, we'll be back probably next weekend with something new. It looks like Ahmed's already got his story, but I won't even tell you, so it's a surprise.
All
right. See you next time. Bye.